You guys, we have 0 miles on the car. It says we're gonna get to the supercharger with -4%. -4%. I don't know what to say other than I'm terrified, like actually.
It makes me hate this car. I regret this so much.
Is there a worse thing to have to drive an electric car right now? I've been sitting for an hour already trying to get at least to 300 miles. I mean, still 20 more minutes just to get 277 miles.
Alright, welcome back. Today we are going to react videos on people regretting buy their electric vehicles, especially in 2025, 2026. This is crazy. I don't want to talk too much as you already know the rule here. Without further ado, let's jump into the video.
Okay, so I got stranded in my electric car. Here are the pros and cons about owning an electric car. Obviously, gas prices are going way over $4 a gallon for regular. That's a benefit. I put about $7 worth of charge on my car just now and got about 180 miles for $7. And so that's pretty good. The not having an engine, not having to worry about things like tune-ups, oil changes, or anything
I've had my
associated with an engine that would take from the life of the car over time. Brakes. The car, or at least the Tesla, has what is called regenerative braking. That means when you take your foot off the gas, it automatically powers the battery to give you more range. So it slows down without you having to put your foot on the brake, so your brakes can last virtually the life of the car almost. There are many different positive perks. It's a fun car and all that good stuff. People love the roof when they get in, right? Here's what you got to understand about an electric car. Number one, you're not going to get the range that you would get from a gasoline car. You can get close to it. So when you take trips, you're not going to get there as fast. Now, you can beat everybody there with your speed. However, you're going to lose because you're going to have to stop and charge, and you cannot get around it. And so as long as you're okay with having to stop and charge, I was stranded because I didn't realize that my range is taken away even if I'm just sitting in a car. See, there's no buttons to turn it off or anything like that. I use my phone as a key, so it's like when I get in, I can just drive. Get out, it locks itself and all that stuff. So I was sitting in a car and did not know that it was taken away from the range, and so I went down to below 0. And so that's how you get stuck. Now, they cannot bring you an extra charge. You're going to have to be towed on a flatbed to the charging station. But overall, I still like the car. I think for a secondary vehicle, I'm in. The Cybertruck is ugly. I think someone would have to give me that. But anyway, that's my...
It's a very interesting situation. And I never knew that it will still count down on the charging while you are sitting in the car. I didn't know that. That's just crazy. Let's check out the comment section. Somebody said, if you pay $7 to charge your car, it takes 45 minutes. I pay $35 to fill up my car. It takes 3 to 5 minutes. You save money, I save time. Which is true, but I mean, I don't know. Let me look at the replies. Somebody said, you don't save anything because the insurance is higher on electrical cars. You are not saving anything. Might as well just buy a gas car. I didn't know that electric cars have high costs when it comes to the insurances. I didn't know that was a thing. Is it true? Comment down below. I'm not fully sure. Somebody said, if you travel long distances into unknown areas, how do you know where the next charging station is? I'm curious about that too. How do you know that? How do you know where the charging station is at? Someone replied to that message was saying, your car knows if you put it into routes, it'll tell you the next charger and what percentage of charger you will have when you get there, which is smart. That's really smart. That's the smartest way to go about it.
I regret buying my Tesla. Never thought I would say this, but it messed up today. The screen has stopped working. We'll just have to send in for a service request and see what can be done.
Dang, that's good. I'm curious how much something like that would cost to fix. That seems like an expensive thing. I don't know, because I don't know anything about Tesla, but that seems like something expensive. Like, dang. I feel like even a gas car something like this can happen to a gas car either, right? Like it's just a screen just went black, right? But it's not, I mean, it's not completely, it's not even coming on anyway, so it could be a bigger problem. And I'm curious how much something like this will cost. But let's check out the comment section. Somebody just said the same thing I just said. But screen can break in any car though. That's not, it's not just Tesla. It can break in any car. Screen can break in any car. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a Honda or you have a Toyota, that can happen to any car.
This is your sign to never get in an electric car. I have to get this towed, and you're gonna laugh. Look how far I have to get my car towed to a charger. This is my car right now. I have to get it towed right here. And if you're saying, oh, you should have prepared better, you should have charged your battery, blah, 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 blah. I'm on a road trip right now. And from one charger to the next one, it was 200 miles. And my car said it was gonna make it 200 miles. Turns out, halfway through it was like, actually we can only do 190 miles. So I got stuck on the side of the road, turned the car off, was able to get a little bit closer to this charger. Electric cars do this thing where they overestimate how many miles you can actually do. Y'all want to see the shortest tow of your life? Okay, let's go. Fuck having an electric car. Oh look, we've almost made it to our destination. It's right there. And they won't cover this tow because they want to tow it to the dealership for free, but not to the charger for free. Oh look, we've arrived. This fully makes me want to sell my electric car. This is actually scary. Am I supposed to be in the car for this? This feels so pathetic. When your battery dies with an electric car, there is nothing you can do. If you have an electric car and it says you have 200 miles on it, you probably have 180 miles. FYI. Oh, we're going back. We've made it. Now I just have to sit here and wait for an hour because this charger says it does 350 kilowatts, but it's only doing 140. Oh, just kidding. Now it's actually only doing 40.
This is what comes with electric cars, to be honest. You think that this will happen, and what you have to understand is these cars are not perfect, and that's what I was saying. It is smart, yes, but sometimes it might overestimate or underestimate some stuff, and like that's what happened to him, right? He overestimated the mileage on how far he can get to, and then boom, situation like that. In the comment section, somebody said, "Can you not push an electric car?" I guess I genuinely don't know. I don't know. Can you push an electric car? I'm curious. Somebody said they are so heavy. Duh, any car is heavy. So somebody brought up a really good point. He said your car was packed and that makes it heavier and reduce your mileage. That's true, because since your car is heavier, then it has to do extra work than when you in the car without anything else in there. So I think that could be another reason too. That's very, very true.
This is a video I've been waiting for, and it's everything about why I regret buying our Tesla. So I did a video recently on things I regret buying, and one of them was my Tesla, and a lot of people asked why I regret buying it. To start us off, there are some pros to having a Tesla. So I really do think it is a great car in terms of how it drives. So it drives really nice and smooth. You want to overtake someone, want to quickly pull out, you put your foot down and it goes. I've never felt more safer trying to overtake someone in the Tesla. When we test drove the car, my first thing was about how comfortable the seats are. So when you're going on long car journeys, they really are so comfortable. The thing is, there's nothing better because obviously it's all controlled by an app that when you're in bed you can just turn on for the heating. Then obviously you get into your car and you've got a lovely warm car. Gone are the days of having to quickly jump outside, put your keys in the ignition, turn it on, go back inside, and then hope for the best that eventually your car will be warmed up. Also, the gimmicks, I'm not gonna lie, the gimmicks are great. Got things like the fart cushion, like when I've got my nieces and nephews in the car, they love the fart cushions. But obviously with it all, there are some things that I find really annoying, and it kind of makes me think, are they worth it? Is it really the future? So we have a Tesla Model 3 standard range. We bought it in 2021, and we should get about 240 miles out of our car. However, you'll be so lucky if you get 200 miles. I think the 240 miles, obviously, once you take into consideration maybe like the heating, heated seats, sat nav and all that, it starts to reduce your mileage. And I just find it so annoying that I think you just tell me what my mileage is and work out what the reduction will be. Because of that, obviously any journey you do, you think, oh, I should have enough charge to get there. Even when it says that you have like 10% of your miles left, I guarantee you will not have 10% of your miles left. By the time you get to your end destination, you'll probably literally have 1% of your miles left. You end up having to charge more, and obviously when you've got long car journeys, it just adds so much unnecessary time to your journey. So what might take an hour and a half could take nearly like 2.5 hours. And everything is the door handles. If you've ever been in a Tesla, one, no one knows how to get out of your car and you have to tell them about pushing the button. And then when you're outside, the door handles are flush to your car. Because of that, if you've got really long nails, if it's like wet, if it's dark, it's so hard, honestly, to like push your hands in. Again, you have to like do like a multi thing, like push in and then pull. I think with all the gimmicks that the Tesla has, why doesn't it just like pop out the door handle for me and then I can pull it out? What is really good about the car is that it has driver profiles. When I unlock the car with my phone, with my card, it obviously has everything set to me. So it has my heating set to me, it has obviously the wing mirrors set to me, seat position, wheel position, all of that all set to me. And also it's really good that my Spotify is then linked to me as well. But the radio is not linked. So I have to listen to the annoying radio station that my husband listens to when I want to be listening to my radio station. If you're driving a Tesla in the UK countryside, you will know the annoyance of the beeping. Teslas are not built for UK countryside roads. There's nothing worse when you drive on a 60-mile-an-hour road. The roads are really narrow, and obviously we do drive closer to maybe the curbside, but obviously it's not a curb because it ends up just being a grass verge. It beeps at you non-stop. It beeps at you saying that you're going to go off the road. It beeps at you saying that there's obviously an obstruction there, but it's just grass. And I just think, again, with the technology, why don't you understand that these are UK roads? I'm not actually about to go off the road. I generally have to be that far over. Also, the beep is such a pain when you're out and about. There'll be cars parked on the side of the road and you'll probably be like 20 meters away from it and it'll beep at you saying, warning, car there. And I don't know if there's a way you can change the sensitivity. We've not found out, and we've obviously had this car now, what, 4 years? You can't figure out how to change the sensitivity or how to turn the beeping off, because my gosh, if we could turn that beeping off, I think this would change my mindset so much. And then my final thing is with the charger. So obviously when you have your charger, the little charger flap opens up. When it's pitch black, you cannot find your charger. So, you know, like I'm in the dark because like when I get home and I want to charge the car, I don't actually have a light around me, so I'm having to guess how to like get it in. It's like a little tiny Tesla logo telling me if it's charging or not, but there should be like in the flap, to me, there should be like a little light just pointing down so I know exactly where to put in. Otherwise I'm just stabbing, and honestly it's like a guess game. Like I say, they are great cars, but I just personally don't think for me we would buy a Tesla again. Obviously, if you are thinking about buying a Tesla, take my video with a pinch of salt. Everyone wants something different out of a car. This is just my personal opinion on maybe why I regret buying my Tesla. My husband is actually really pro Tesla and he's really offended that I'm making this video.
So, I mean, I've noticed the last couple of videos we have watched so far, they are all toward Tesla. So it seems like a lot of people, they're regretting buying Tesla specifically because of obviously the issues that they have already mentioned into it, which is very interesting. There's a point that she mentioned that makes sense, and there's a point like, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, the fact that you won't be able to calculate the mileage based off maybe if you hit the seats up, it's going to tell you, okay, if you hit the seat up, this is how much mileage you have to drive. The fact that it won't tell you that and you just have to guess, that's bad. That's really, really bad, because you already have the feature, it's there to be used, but then when you use it, then you don't fully know how much mileage you have. So then you don't even know how far you have to go before you have to charge the car itself, right? That's confusing.
What is my regret about being an EV owner? In the next 55 seconds, I will tell you. Recently, my wife and I wanted to attend an event. It was approximately 70 miles one way. And our electric vehicle will get, at best, on a full charge, about 150. And then when you start running air conditioner because it's warm, it's a lot less. So we were thinking of going, but the tickets were 40 pounds per person, total of 80. And then we would have to charge it. And that would be an additional about 50 or 60 pounds to charge it at a charge point. And we did that once before when we went to York Park and Ride to visit York. However, when we returned that night, it didn't fully charge and we lost access to the car and having to call our dealership to fix it. So the biggest regret I have is the fact that EVs limit your ability to do things because of the charge. What is my regret?
So again, this is kind of the same thing what we just watched in the previous video. It's like, you know, the fact that I won't fully know how much mileage you have only because you have to use AC or you have to turn the heater in when it's cold outside, right? And then you don't fully know how much mileage you know you're gonna have less, but you don't know how much less. Then it's really hard for you to know how much you have to go before you run out of electric and you have to charge your car again. And then this is what will cause people to run out of charger in the middle of the road. Now they have to get their car towed to the charger stations, which is crazy.
Hey guys, I just posted a video about how much, oh my god, I can't even speak. Oh my god, I can't even swallow anyway. I just posted a video about how good this car is. I love the Tesla, you know. Fuck the Tesla. I miss my Camry. I don't even have anywhere to put my freaking phone at in this car. This car sucks. If you went on TikTok talking about, oh my god, I love my Tesla, it's the best car ever, you're a liar. But honestly, I think Toyota screwed me over, like, because I don't live 40 miles from my freaking job. I live like max 20 miles. Tell me how I wasted 40 freaking miles. With how often I had to charge is the same shit as putting gas. So yeah, anyone want to buy a Tesla, please? Please buy this Tesla off me. Like literally, I hate this car. Like who convinced me that a Tesla is better than a freaking Camry? Who? Because you're wrong. This car sucks. It sucks. And honestly, I was trying to gaslight myself and make myself feel like this is like the best car ever just because I really wanted it. And it's like so pretty looking, but it's so bad. Like I don't understand. Like who genuinely likes their Tesla? What?
I think you can see the trend now. Two things. One is most of these videos are Tesla. Two, most of them is complaining about charging. Like that's what I've noticed. The second thing is people complain about charging a lot, you know. She's funny the way she was making this video. But those are two things you can really notice about. Most of these complaints are about Tesla specifically. And second is mostly about charging. Because she's saying she had to charge the car so many times to the point where it's kind of the same as just putting gas in a car, right? And now she wants to go back to just get a gas car. So, and I think there are a lot of people who like Tesla just because of the look of it. You know, the large look of it. But they don't, I guess they don't want the issue that comes with owning an electric car.
And I will never buy another electric car, and here's why. So as you guys all know, I had the Tesla Model 3, and that thing was just bad luck. I got hit 3 times within 3 years in that car. Well, the last time that I got hit, unfortunately the car got totaled, so no more Tesla. But I have tons of negative equity because those things lose value ridiculously quick. Like I bought the car for $36,000 originally, and the insurance totaled it out 3 years later for $17,900. Are you serious? $17,000 after I paid $36,000? That's like 20 grand in 2.5 years. What? So with that being said, I'll never buy another electric car. The only way that I'm getting an electric car is if I lease it, because that way I can avoid negative equity. With that being said, comment down below, what car do you think I got next? This person to guess gets $50.
I didn't know Teslas lose value that quick. I know usually cars they depreciate a lot. That's just in general with vehicles. It doesn't matter what company you buy. Most of the company they depreciate a lot. What I've heard though, if you buy like a Toyota truck or like a Honda truck or something like that, I think like Toyota Tacoma, those they do depreciate in value, but not as much as like a vehicle, like a normal car, not like a truck. That's what I heard. I don't know about it. If you know about it, please comment down below if it's true or not. But I heard somebody was saying that like a Toyota Tacoma or something like that, if you buy those trucks, they hold value long compared to like any other company of trucks or any other vehicles like that you have out there. That's what I heard. But I mean, I didn't know that Tesla depreciate this fast. I thought they'll hold value for a long amount of time because it seems like a high valuable company. Hey, you live and you learn, right?
Kia EV6, count your motherfucking days. I rented a car because my car has 130,000 miles on there. I need an oil change and some tires, so I didn't want to put it on the road. So I rent me a car, and when I get in there, the guy says, oh, we have this electric vehicle. You familiar with those? I'm like, no, but just let me know what I need to do, and I should be okay. So he tells me it takes about 20, maybe 30 minutes to charge, maybe 20 minutes the most. He shows me how to plug it in and all these things, right? So I get the car on 87%, and I'm just driving. So at about 80 miles until I needed to be charged, I decided to go charge it. Charge it at a Walmart, charge it to 80%, because at this time I don't know that I can change the settings to 100%. So I changed it to 80%, right? So we driving, baby. And now it says that I have 50 miles until I need to charge. So I tell my daughter, I'm like, find the nearest charging station. All the ones she's finding is 30 minutes in the opposite motherfucking direction. I start panicking because I'm like, we got to drive 33 miles and we only have 50 miles until this car is completely, you know, done. So I'm flying back in the opposite direction. While I'm doing this, I'm watching the mileage just dwindle. So now we go from making it there with 24 miles to go, and we needed 22 miles to get to the charging station, to the miles just dwindling down, and now we have hardly no miles but 17 miles to get there, and I'm like at 10 miles until the car cuts off. My daughter's in the seat Googling shit about the car, like, you know, if you slow down, it'll conserve some of the energy. I turned off the air, I turned off the radio. I'm driving and the exit is a little further ahead. I can see it, and now we're at like 5%. We get off the exit, y'all, and the car just starts going from like 70 miles per hour and it just dwindles down. Now I'm going like 5 miles per hour. I turn at a light left and the car just stops. So I sit there and my hazard lights have been on for the last 10 miles and I'm sitting in the middle of the street and cars are blowing, which is so fucking retarded because you see my hazard lights on. So I decide to turn the car off and try to see if it'll come back on. It does, and then I start creeping again. I'm 0.2 miles away from the charging station and I'm praying to Jesus Christ that we can make it there. So then I get to another light, the car cuts off again. So I turn the car off and I turn it on again and it comes on. And now I'm driving 5 miles per hour. I make a left, then I have to go to the end of the street and make another left. And when I do that, there's a hill. So now I'm going down the hill and I'm just coasting. And then I can see the charging station a couple of feet away. I'm like, y'all, if this car stops again and don't start, we have to push it there. So we cruise on in and make it to the Walmart parking lot where the charging station is. And when I get there, I am flustered. My hands are shaking. I have yelled at everyone in the car. My oldest in the back talking about, you being so negative. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, we is stuck. I will never in my life rent an electric vehicle. They will have to force me to buy one. I get they trying to, you know, do all this electric shit. This shit's dumb. Now, I don't know if Tesla do this, but I would never buy a Tesla. But anyway, I'm charging right now and I'm getting a ride because it says it's going to take 5 hours to get to 50%.
So that's another thing I heard about electric vehicles too, because they take too long to charge. Some of the cars, I know all of them, but what I heard about that some of the vehicles, there's some of the electrical vehicles that they take so long to charge, and you might have to stay there at the charging station for 5, 6, 7 hours just to wait for it to charge. That's what I heard, which is crazy, right? And hearing her story, this is just gonna give you the, I mean, I don't know, like, this is gonna give you anxiety driving your car all the time. Having situations like this happen to you, it's just gonna stress you out almost every day when you go out, really, because you're just gonna worry, what if the car breaks down, what if, and again, we have had this kind of same story throughout this video. I've noticed that the charging, like, that's kind of been the problem with these cars so far. Now we have noticed, like, and I feel like it will stress me out every day when I leave. If I have this problem all the time, it's just gonna stress me out every single day. I like my peace of mind. I will stay with my Honda. I like my Honda. He has never given me issues before.
Is there a worse thing to have to drive an electric car right now? I've been sitting for an hour already trying to get at least to 300 miles. I mean, it's still 20 more minutes just to get 277 miles. An hour. And this guy's right here been waiting for 10 minutes, maybe 15, trying to figure out how to charge that car. I mean, this is things that you see every single day in the electric car community. So if you're thinking or even pondering the idea to get an electric car, just know.
I'm so content with my gas vehicle that I just don't want to deal with this. This is just me. Like, I wouldn't want to deal with waiting for other people to charge on their electric cars, waiting for trying to learn how to charge their car themselves, waiting for the car itself to charge up. Like, I just don't want to deal with it. I guess obviously they're saving money on gas. Good for you. I like my peace of mind. Like, I like not to worry so much about I have to go stay at the charging station for the next 2 hours. I don't have to deal with that. Personally, that's just me. I don't know what you think about EVs. Please comment down below.
It's worth $37,000 and I'm paying $900 a month. And on top of that, I've had to charge this car twice in the 3 days that I've had it because this range is 200 and it is not real miles. I have 150 miles on my car on the odometer and I've had to charge it twice. I love the car, love the interior. It has the love that. I just feel like I made a mistake and I feel like I'm about to lose out on a lot of money. $37,000 is not what I was expecting to come off the lot with. No hate towards Lexus, please get that. But I got this car thinking it was a $70,000 car and they were giving me a $20,000 price decrease, and it pushed me to, you know, get the car even more. The fact that I got it appraised at $37,000 doesn't really sit with me the right way. The range, you guys, it's not for my lifestyle. I thought it was true miles. I looked up videos. She told me it was true miles. I'm just sad. I'm distraught. I don't know what to do. I feel like I made a very expensive, big mistake. So I'm going to go back to Lexus today. I'm going to see what they can do for me. Honestly, this is not what I was expecting with this car whatsoever. I feel bamboozled. $37,000 for this car, guys. $37,000 and I'm paying $900 a month. Mercedes is offering me the electric S-Class. The S-Class, $108,000 car for the same price point. $900 a month. $108,000 car. Please tell me what I should do, because I have no idea what to do with this.
So one thing stood out for me was he mentioned something about true mileage. What does that mean? So like when you buy an electric car, does that come with true mileage and fake mileage, or is it maybe he just doesn't understand that when you have an EV, right, if you are using like a heater or AC, all of these things is taking off from the mileage. So you keep saying it's true mileage. Yes, true mileage. It is a true mileage, but if you're using the stuff, then that's also gonna come off from that. Maybe that's what he meant. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what he mean on it. And they sold him this car. They told him it was $70,000. Now when you call them, they told him the car is only worth $35,000 or $36,000. That's crazy, bro.
Anybody considering getting an electric vehicle, don't. Just don't. That's all I can say. Dumbest shit I've ever done. Worst decision I've ever made. Pay $1,500 a month for a car that I can't drive because I'm never fucking charged. Because this is modern day Hunger Games. This is Hunger Games. You have to wait for 2 hours to get a charge. People are quite literally fighting at chargers. They're always broken. The infrastructure for these cars is non-existent. I would rather pay $200 for a tank of gas than to ever have to waste my time doing what I'm doing right now. I want to file a class action. I think we should all get together and sue these motherfuckers. I'm suing everybody. Electrify America, ChargePoint, Mercedes, Elon, just because he's weird. Fuck all you guys. Give me gas. Let's go back to the normal times. Don't get an electric vehicle.
We can see it's the same thing. It's the same problem that everybody has been saying the entire time. Charging. These cars seems like they have issues with charging all the time. Like, this is problem right here. And I think maybe all of these electric vehicle companies, they should, especially Tesla, they should listen to this and try to fix these problems right here, where people have to go to charging stations, wait for other people to finish it, and when they get there, it's their time to charge. They have to wait for 2 to 3 hours to just charge your car, right? It's just wasting time. All right, guys, that was it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. What's your thoughts? Please comment down below. I think we all learned something that useful. When it comes to the EVs, they all have one thing that in common. They all have issue with their batteries. What I actually heard too, they said that their battery also, their lifespan goes down after 5 years. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. I'm not sure. You can fact check me on that. What's your thoughts, guys? Please comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. I want to grow this community. Like the video, because I want the YouTube to push this video out, the algorithm to pick up this video. For more videos like this, please stay tuned. I have some more bangers coming. So other than that, thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next episode.